Welcome to KocoSports and ProWrestling.me's weekly Monday Night Raw review. I am the huge one, Dave Coco, a.k.a. The Idiot from KocoSports and ProWrestling.me. As always, we ask you win, loss, or tie. What did you think of Monday Night Raw? Tonight, I'll be going solo. Hopefully, I can do a shorter show, but who knows? We'll try to get to as many live comments as possible. To get us to the fastest way to get us live comments, just go to Twitter at KocoSports or in the chat room. I'll be checking out the chat room, or if you add me on Facebook. We'll try to get to as many live comments as we possibly can. And right now on Twitter, you can vote win, loss, or tie. Right now, we have 40% win, 15% tie, 35% loss, 10% didn't watch. And I know WWE is painting a picture of this is the new era. I think this is the mixed bag era. Like, I think you go the last couple Monday Night Raws, you go last night's pay-per-view, it's just got a little bit of something for everyone and also enough to piss off everyone at the same time. I'm hoping it's in the right direction because I think pretty much, unless you're a super WWE defender or in the business and have to defend everything, because even though you can't pay your bills with your money from your business and profession, that Vince McMahon's success is your success. Outside of those fucking crazy people, most people were disappointed at WrestleMania. So hopefully this is just baby steps in the right direction. Baby steps in the right direction. I don't know, but to me, it's the mixed bag era. Happy birthday to my wife and The Rock, who share the same birthday. So I'll be spending tonight with my wife watching New Japan because I'm such a romantic. And there we go. All right, let's break this bad boy down as best we can. Like I said, we will be going into the live comments. YouTube, why? I live in Japan. I speak English. Why the fuck would the automatic message be in Spanish? YouTube. I swear to fucking Christ, dude. I would love to go punish on a bunch of YouTube employees. I really fucking would. All right, let's break this down, shall we? Monday Night Raw. Overall, I give it a tie. I thought there were some really good things, some really bad things, just a mixed bag. I've seen a couple people on Twitter that thought it was absolute shit. And I think that's just a lot of pressure because it's 8 hours. A 3-hour Raw is long, but then you got the pre-show, pay-per-view, podcast, all that. So it's about, in the last 24 hours, we watched 8 hours at WWE. So I think this Monday Night Raw, especially for super fans that watch everything, is a bit harder to judge. You're like, this fucking sucked. Because in some small ways, being a super pro wrestling fan around this time, tonight, please watch New Japan World. The New Japan's putting on a pay-per-view. It's almost becoming a full-time job. I'm thinking about going to like a daily podcast where I ask questions and then one weekly review show for my sanity. But I don't know. Right now, let's just stick with what works and what doesn't work. They have a promo. Stephanie and Shane basically come out and say the same things that we saw on pay-per-view last night. Promo, it's pretty much the same exact thing. Last night it was weird, and tonight it was a replay. Kevin Owens comes out and says, hey, I should have the IC title shots. And then Cesaro comes out and be like, fuck no, I should. And then they're like, I got it. You guys have a match. And then Shane and Stephanie are like, we still love each other. Yay! So that's pretty much it. It was an opening promo that could have been summed up in a tweet. And especially considering, like, last night's promo kind of went nowhere. They're like, we can top that. We can have the same exact promo a little bit later. So it looks like Stephanie is trying to get along with Shane, and they're going to be tag team putting this together. Number one contenders match. It always seems on Monday Night Raw, the formula is a long bullshit fucking promo that can be summed up in a tweet, followed by match of the night. And it seems like they're keeping that trend up. It's a number one contenders match, Cesaro versus Kevin Owens. I enjoyed this match a lot. Kevin Owens, I think, is one of the best heels going. Just make sure that he's going against someone we hate because it just feels awkward. I mean, make sure he's going against someone we love, not someone we hate. So, Sami Zayn is the perfect example. Cesaro is a perfect example. Plus, you have The Miz as the IC champion, so it's kind of interesting. Cesaro just doing Okada-like drop kicks. It was just amazing, some of the drop kicks he was hitting. And overall, it was just a really, really, really good match, and I enjoyed it a lot. So I'm just reading this off WrestlingInc.com, and they fucking changed the way they did it, you bastards. You fucking bastards! Why you change the way you do it? So Cesaro, let's just basically, so take two. I hate the way fucking Wrestling Inc. is doing this. I was like, oh, this skip to the end, and I'm like, oh, there is no fucking end. All right. So basically, Miz is ringside with his wife announcing. Cesaro uppercuts him pretty bad, hits the ring, and then Miz runs in for a distraction. All three of them start brawling, and then Kevin Owens and Miz is like, hey, we're heels, and if pro wrestling has taught us anything, heels are way better friends than faces. Faces are by far the worst fucking friends ever. And that's, I don't know, that's just weird, because WWE wants you to believe in this fucking good guy face, and he's a great guy. And whoever the good guy face is always the shittiest of friends. Always. So the heels are like, I'm a heel, you're a heel, now we're best friends. Boom, they start beating the shit out of Cesaro. Sami Zayn comes down to a huge pop. They start brawling. And it looks like this is going to be the IC title, maybe a four-way, but a feud. And all that, but, minus The Miz, which Miz is a great character. It's all great athletes. So hopefully, because when I was a kid, this is what it always felt. It always felt like the biggest superstar, the Roman Reigns, the John Cena, the Hulk Hogan, the guys that McMahon masturbated to were always the world champion, the best wrestlers. And, some people have examples. This is just my view as a kid. Some of the best wrestlers had the IC title. So, and maybe they're trying to rebuild that way. So it should be interesting. Stephanie McMahon walks up on Dean Ambrose backstage. I've been, I guess, player hating, as the youngins kids would say, on Dean Ambrose for a lot. But character-wise, I thought him and Stephanie hit home runs tonight. These are Stephanie and Dean are usually people that I roll under the bus for, like, what the fuck? You're not living up to potential, or what the fuck? Why are you Stephanie? But I thought tonight these guys, Stephanie and Dean, just hit a home run after home run. I thought the segments with them were great. She says, I'll do an interview. She's trying to be all happy, chirpy, and all that fun stuff. So Dean says, okay. And later on, they have a segment, which I thought was segment of the night. Next, you get backstage, R-Truth and Tyler Breeze. They become friends because, I don't know, this is just like really bad WWE comedy. Like when R-Truth and Goldust first started, it got a couple cheap giggles out of me. But now there's Tyler Breeze, there's Fandango. They're trying to make each other jealous, and it's just fucking embarrassing. My kids are off because it's Golden Week, and my kids know who Cesaro is because he wrestled in Japan. We live in Japan, so we usually don't. My kids don't watch WWE, so they watched the Cesaro match, enjoyed it. They were a little upset there wasn't no ending, and then it went to this. Where R-Truth and Tyler Breeze are now a tag team, I think Beautiful Truth or something, and then Goldust decides to get Fandango, and R-Truth has a selfie stick that's a fucking tree branch. And that leads to a match, and that's when my kids checked out. My 10-year-old son said it best. He's like, oh, that's cool. We get to see a Cesaro match. I remember him in, Pro Wrestling Villa and all that. And he goes, the second match happens, and it's R-Truth and Tyler Breeze. He's like, oh, well, they all can't be good matches. And then he went on a bike ride. I probably should have left on a bike ride, too. Oh, well. AJ Styles is backstage talking to Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson, a.k.a. the Bullet Club. Roman Reigns comes in, and he's just same fucking stick. Only this time he's like, well, I got my fucking cousins, who we'll call Team Camp WWE, and they're like, well, we can go at it in Team Bullet Club. Roman Reigns says he respects AJ, but not, I guess we'll just call him Bullet Club for the sake of wait till they come up with a name, but Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson. And that leads to a 6-man tag main event. Right about now, I'm looking forward to it. It's a mixed bag. It's got it. Next, you got Goldust versus Tyler Breeze, but Goldust and Fandango and R-Truth are there, and it's like comedy, but it's just not good. It's absolutely horrible. Like, speaking of Camp WWE, I actually enjoy the show, and I don't know, it shows that there are funny things you can do with these WWE characters. This is not it. Yeah, so Goldust takes Tyler Breeze, but there's barely a match fucking going on. It's mostly Goldust dancing like Fandango to make R-Truth jealous, and R-Truth acting like Tyler Breeze to make Goldust jealous. I just fucking said that out loud. That's what I fucking said. Dear WWE writers, I want you to do me a favor next time you think of an idea. Go look straight in the mirror, look yourself dead in the eyes, and then pitch the storyline to yourself, saying it out loud. And if you still think it's a good idea, fire yourself. Just resign. Pull a Ryback. Yeah, there's internet reports that Ryback doesn't want to be on television, and they're having big contract negotiations. Tyler Breeze does win. It's his first win for 2016, and it's a roll-up victory by distraction. It is what it is. Wrestling Ranton, a friend of ours on Twitter, is like, oh, you got to get used to it. But here's the thing. Even though distraction roll-ups were there, they had pride in it. They didn't throw it out like all the time. You know what I mean? Like, go back and watch. I don't know. Go back and watch a NWA WCW Power Hour. Go watch a Nitro. There wasn't that many roll-up pins. Just because it's been there from day one and fucking they abuse it now doesn't mean it's okay. You're like, hey, one time fucking Kurt Angle masturbated to a toaster. That doesn't mean it's okay. Doesn't mean it's okay, especially if it's fucking 4 hours of masturbating to toasters. This was probably the worst segment and worst match of the night. It just fucking horrible. New Day comes out. They cut an entertaining promo, but it's still the same promo, but I still like it. So I feel kind of, I don't know, I fall in between, because like some people hate fucking New Day, and like they do the same shtick, and then some people are like, but they're fucking funny, who gives a shit? And I'm like somewhere in between. I'm like, yeah, it's funny, but it's the same thing. So they gave you updates on Enzo, which I thought was cool. And then out came the Vaudevillains, who tried to get cheap heel heat and be like, yeah, well, fucking, I'm glad I hurt my friend or my opponent. Boo! How can you dare say that? And I said they should be number one contenders. Then the Dudleys come out and say they should be number one contenders. Then Big Cass comes out and showing some life without his little buddy. And he cuts a promo, and then they all start brawling. And then you have to go on their Facebook page to realize that Stephanie and Shane made it a tag team. It was Big Cass and the New Day versus the Dudley Boyz and the Vaudevillains. The Big Cass and New Day win. It was a pretty decent tag team, and it's showing off the muscle of the tag team division, but yet it just doesn't really fucking matter. There's no questions were answered. And it's one of those things I don't like. And I know because I'm going to watch New Japan tonight, and New Japan does this too, and a lot of companies do this. I just don't like matches thrown together for no fucking reason at all. Like, Dragon Gate doesn't do that. Dragon Gate, there's a reason for 4-on-4 matches. A lot of times it's like, here, just see our superstars. Congratulations. Just go see our wrestlers. Big Cass does win New Day. Cass counters Legal Devon and hits the East River Crossing for the win as the fans pop. So yeah, it's great. I really enjoy the tag team. I just want to see the tag team belts defended more. I'm a big fan of the Dudleys. I know, like, this a little bit hypocritical, but because WWE can't make new stars, and then you're like, well, they just give the titles to The Rock, happy birthday, fucking Randy Orton, just whoever randomly shows up, Dave Bautista. And normally I'm against that stuff, but the Dudleys are there full time, and I would love to see just one more title run out of them. And I know it won't benefit building anybody, but I think they deserve it, and it also beat the tag teams. A little hypocritical on my part, but everyone's a little bit hypocritical at times. But I'd love to see the Dudleys win one more tag team title run before their career is up. And and the tag team division is just building up nicely, and hopefully Enzo comes back. Concussions could be a scary thing. I had problems in the past with concussions, so you never know when someone's going to heal from that. But hopefully Enzo back, jumps up quickly and comes back, and everything will be fine. Because it was probably the scariest moment of the pay-per-view. Probably the scariest moment in WWE in a while. All right, so after the match, Cass celebrates with New Day, and they all start dancing. And still to come, a battle royal determining number one contender to the U.S. champion, Kalisto. Let's see. Back from break, we get a look back at Styles, Gallows, and Anderson, Reigns, and Usos from earlier tonight, so they're just replaying it. We get a look back at the Chicago Screwjob, which still, what a fucking horrible. And this is just bad. This is why, and not only that, did not fucking get saved tonight. We'll get to Charlotte in a second. We have some of the best women wrestlers in WWE history. At times, we've had Chyna, Lita, Trish, but even Lita and Trish, I don't think could hang with the girls that are today. I think today's girls are absolutely amazing. We finally got past Bella Mania. We finally got past Divas. And now we finally have great female athlete wrestlers for WWE standards. And you're making up shitty fucking storylines? Like, why couldn't the shitty storylines go to the fucking Bellas? Alright, so there's a fucking screw job. Next, you got Becky Lynch versus Emma. Emma wins. I miss old school NXT Happy Emma. This was a pretty enjoyable match. A bit short. Doesn't feel important. And I think they have to, I don't know, I think they have to book the women better. It's just weird. You have shitty fucking women's wrestlers, and then you put them in decent fucking storylines. You have awesome wrestlers, and you're like, man, let's pull out the shitty storylines. I enjoyed this match. A bit short. Becky Lynch came out to a big pop. Her entrance was pretty freaking awesome. The match, a bit short, but still kind of held its own. Not the best that I've seen out of both women. Not the worst. So overall, pretty good. And there's been internet rumors that Sasha Banks isn't happy, and I don't blame her. Sasha Banks should be a star. Becky Lynch should be a star. They're just fucking it up. Like, they can never go. They can never just get it right. There's a monkey claw. It's in the Simpsons Halloween special. I think it's an old school Twilight Zone, but we've had this debate before. It's just like you wish something on WWE, and no matter how good it gets, they're like, no, we're gonna fuck it up, So you're like, monkey claw, please, like, great women's wrestlers be on top and have it great athletes, and you're like, monkey claw goes, and then you're like, ha 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 ha, we got screw job storylines. Just, there's always something, Monkey Claw WWE. There's always something. Oh man, that should be a Camp WWE episode. I really enjoyed Camp WWE. What were your thoughts on Camp WWE? Primo and Epico are showing you how wonderful Puerto Rico is. It's wonderful. So hopefully they come out soon. Next, we go to the Ambrose segment for Dean Ambrose and Stephanie McMahon. And I enjoyed this segment. Dean Ambrose has been losing stock in my eyes for a long time. I don't know if it's the booking. I don't know if it's WWE telling him how to wrestle a certain style. But there comes a point where you love someone because of what they did, and that love starts to fade, and you realize, like, they're not as great as you thought they were. And that's where I am with Dean Ambrose. And Stephanie is always a bit fucking annoying. But to me, this segment was a fucking home run. I just loved it. I didn't think I was going to like it. I was like, oh, fucking Stephanie. Oh, fucking Dean Ambrose. Oh, and Ambrose Asylum. I ain't going to like this. I do not like green eggs and ham. And I started watching, and I fucking enjoyed it. Stephanie was fucking, I can't believe I'm going to say it. Let me get a drink. This is going to be hard to say. Stephanie did a great job acting. She job acting. Dean Ambrose cut a promo that you remember why the fuck you love this guy. It just comes off so natural. And he's just, he's basically just stirring the pot between Shane and Stephanie. And Stephanie, just congratulations on maybe one of your best your acting debut, because everything else has just been shit. So congratulations, and I just enjoyed this fucking segment. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it. I think it's fucking segment of the night. I fucking enjoyed this segment a lot. Dean Ambrose just saying all the right things. Stephanie acting the right way. WWE with Stephanie McMahon and Dean Ambrose, they don't fucking hit home runs on this, but they did. Chris Jericho trolled the internet. Here's the thing about trolling the internet. If you troll it all the time, no one gives a shit, Jericho. Hence why you did not get a reaction. But you keep doing it. You troll the same way some fucking random guy's trolling her chat room. It's a great strategy, Jericho. I hope it works out for you. Anyway, Jericho comes out to no fucking reaction whatsoever, and they start beating the fuck out of each other, and Jericho gets the best of it, and there's a fucking plant that Dean really cares about, like he's fucking a professional or something. And he gets hit in the back of the head with the pot. I just enjoyed the segment. It was WWE done right. It was like, this is what WWE wants to be for at the bottom of their fucking heart. And this is the first time WWE did something good at wanting to beat WWE. So congratulations. Give everyone a Barry Horowitz. I never thought I'd give Stephanie McMahon a Barry Horowitz, but there you go. Another thing that's sad is the Jericho fucking Dean Ambrose feud's probably never going to fucking end. That's sad, but what can you do? But yeah, overall, I thought this was segment of the night. I thought it was surprise segment of the night. I did not think this was going to be good, and I enjoyed it a lot. All right, let's go to some live comment. We'll come back. We're going to go to a number one contenders battle royal. All right. Let's see where we're at on Twitter. All right, on Twitter, we're at 43% win, 17% tie, 30% loss, 10% didn't watch. And then if you want, you can live tweet. It'll get right to the top, but at KocoSports. At Bernalis Game on Twitter says this was a mixed bag. I said this is the mixed bag error. It's not the new error because you still have Roman Reigns as John Cena. And then, dude, you have no idea how fucking much heat this got me with fucking crazy people. Baron Corbin is a John Cena guy. Like, oh my God, how can you say that? Holy fuck, man. Fucking the internet's weird. At David T. Dragonate. Funny how Cena 2.0 can't even take a loss. Yep, get ready. 10 years of Roman Lame is coming. And yeah. Because you know what it is? We're at stages. And we're at this stage. We're at the stage of John Cena's career where we go, well, if we just don't pay attention to him, Monday Night Raw is good. I remember that stage, Johnny. I remember that stage. All right. Yeah, Wrestling Rantin and Blood on the Mat retweeted us. So much love. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I got to try to get it. I just want to make, because I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing this. I say this shit all the time. I don't know how much longer I'm doing this, but I'm hoping to start a little community of podcasters. So it'd be cool. That's what I was hoping for ProWrestling.me to become, but it's been not too successful. Steven Guerrero is podcasting right now, so good luck with that. Forsaken's heading over, and why can't I get to YouTube? I gotta get to my YouTube comments, you son of a biscuits. All right. Andy Paps. I don't know how I felt about this Raw. Weak win. Matches were great, but some stuff. Oh yeah, Roman. And my voice says, "Hey Coco, what's now?" Zaya's Wrestling Corner. Dude, I love it. Dude, Zaya's Wrestling Corner. I've become the biggest fucking fan of your shit. I kid you not. Because a lot of people say, hey, come check out my stuff, or, they'll have wrestling in the title. And I got to. There's maybe 10 podcasts I got to check out. Because usually if someone asks me to check out their shit, I like doing that. But Zaya's Wrestling Corner, I don't even know if you asked me to. I was like, oh, Zaya's Wrestling Corner. What's that? It's a fucking amazing. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, man, I wish I could do that instead of this. So yeah, what does he say? Tag. I like Cesaro and Owens, an 8-man tag and a Bullet Club reunion on Raw. Everything else I either didn't care about or didn't pay attention to. Yeah, well, and also this is a tough Raw to pay attention to everything because, like I said, most fans they watch the pre-show. Most fans watch the pay-per-view. Most fans probably watched Camp WWE last night. I enjoyed it. What's your thoughts on it? Most people, watched a podcast or did a podcast, and most people watch the Raw. That's a lot of fucking wrestling. It's a lot of pro wrestling. And then, tonight you got New Japan, you got the alternatives. So I imagine there's a lot of people that are just like, man, I don't know. It's got to be hard for this Monday Night Raw to keep people's attention because even if it's an amazing Raw, it's a lot. Like James Legend, he's the promoter of Raw USA. He's probably the most positive PD ever. He just loves everything about pro wrestling. And he's not like a WWE fanboy. He literally likes everything of pro wrestling, everything. And I'm like, man, that must be awesome. But even him, the guy who loves from Chikara to backyard wrestling to Let's Plays to WWE, loves every aspect of pro wrestling. He was like, dude, WrestleMania was so fucking long this year. So yeah, there's a lot. Let's see. MMA Voice says, MMA Voice here, motherfuckers! LOL, what's up? Coco, I'm suck. I'm tired of seeing the same people on the main event scene, let's be honest. Well, and there's a double-edged sword of that, because you're like, well, it's the same people on the main event scene, but is it? Roman Reigns is kind of new to the main event scene, but here's the problem. It's not the same people. It's the same idea, Cena is an idea. Like, I hate the idea of John Cena so much more than I hate John Cena. But I assure you, I still fucking hate John Cena. Then you have Roman Reigns, where you're like, well, he's got potential, but then he becomes the idea of what John Cena is. And you're like, you hate him. And the same thing with Baron Corbin. All right. Yeah. Let's see. No one is taking the title away from Roman unless it's Seth Rollins. So who can feud? How can the feud? There's a lot of typos on this MMA Voice, so I'm gonna guesstimate what you were trying to say. So who can? Oh no, I can't read. No typos. I'm retarded. So who can he feud with? Meanwhile, after he defeats Styles at Extreme Rules, I don't know. I mean, everyone and their mother is hoping for Prince Devitt to show up. So like, oh please Prince Devitt, and I don't know. Happy birthday to your great one. Much love to your family. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's happy birthday, Miss Coco. Yeah, it's my wife's birthday, so this is where I am. This is where I am my wife's birthday now. I give it a tie as well. Extreme Rules looks okay, but probably will suck. I don't know. I just think it's going to be a mixed bag for a long time. I think we're at WWE where there's Roman Reigns, it fucking sucks, and we've done this with John Cena. And they're just gonna be like, oh, you don't like Roman Reigns at the main event? Here you go. Here's a little AJ Styles. Oh, here's a little CM Punk. Here's a little, and we're just fucking dogs following this fucking train, and then just fucking every now and then we're like, all right, I'm not gonna follow the train. And they're like, oh, you're not gonna follow the train? Here's a little AJ Styles. Like, all right, fuck it, I'll follow the train. 100 more yards, and then you're like, oh, here's fucking Prince Devitt, and that's it. The mid card is just there to keep the fans happy, and the main event is there for fucking Vince McMahon to be happy and people to live in denial. So there you go. Freddie Lee says, good evening, everyone. I did not watch Tate either. How was the show? A mixed bag. Have your fast forward button ready. Some things were really good, some things were really horrible, and a lot of people were WWE'd out. Andy Papp says a solid B-. Sting, 85 Williams. Dude, give rat's ass about Raw, but that's just my opinion. See, Stingman 85 Williams, I love you, Stingman 85 Williams, even though we totally disagree. Here's the problem I have with you, Stingman 85 Williams. I never see you comment on anything but WWE Raw. Like, Stingman 85 Williams is the perfect example of why I think more people hate WWE than actually like pro wrestling. Because we'll talk New Japan. We even talked Impact. Like, I stopped talking about Impact. LK talks about Impact. But here's the thing. Where are you on those shows? So you're like, I don't give a fuck about WWE. Well, what do you give a fuck about? You're not commenting on the New Japan shows. You didn't comment on the TNA shows. You don't comment on the Lucha Underground shows. We've covered over, I think the stat is, in the last 3 months, or I don't know, the last 6 months, we've covered over 20 feds. You've only commented on WWE videos. There are podcasters and YouTubers way more famous than me. And they're like, don't waste your time with anything but WWE. And they're absolutely right. If you want to be successful on YouTube, only cover WWE. Because you're going to get all these people. WWE fucking sucks. Well, where was TNA was great on the TNA review? Where was Lucha Underground was good in the Lucha Underground review? I mean, do you hate all of pro wrestling? But I don't think so, because you personally, and not only you, but other people, come on here and defend TNA. For how many? This is the weird stat of the night. TNA fans will always, 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 always leave more comments on WWE shows than TNA shows. Doing it solo tonight. Yeah, AC Dub Ribs 24! Doing it solo tonight. Dave's how Boom Boom doing? He's doing good, but he can only do NXT in the middle of the week stuff. He's got a career going. So yeah, but Boom Boom's doing good. If you see our channel in the middle of the week, you get it. Zaya Wrestling Corner says Extreme Rules just looks like Payback with stipulations. All right. Wrestler Anton. Oh, Dave, you'd be surprised. I think he meant to say Dave. I just watched Crockett 86 and 1/4 of the matches ended instructions roll up small packages. Really? Maybe. You're more of a historian than me. I think people hate on it now because someone gave it a name. That's a possibility, but also everything is improved in life. I don't understand. Look at Marvel movies. I just saw Avengers, or not American Civil War. Yeah, Captain America Civil War. Absolutely amazing. But think when you were a kid, how bad was that Captain America movie? Everything is fucking improved. Has WWE improved? Music has improved in some ways or another, so it's an interesting situation. Edward Mohan says, yes, one more title run for the Dudleys. I think it was a slap in the face because of how Bret Hart was acting towards WWE. All right, yeah, that'd be it. Yeah, great point. Ricky says, LK sucks so much dick. Poor LK. LK took the night off because he's in between jobs, and Sammy had to work late, and I don't know what George is doing. I should have probably messaged George. But yeah, no, I'm just going solo. Plus, I'm trying to get out of this show pretty early. Let's see. Ricky says, Raw main event should have been should have been Ricky every fucking time. Every time. I'd like to tell you this is not fucking funny. I'd like to tell you that you're being immature. I'd like to tell you I did not fall for it. But every fucking time I fall for it, and every time it makes me giggle like a schoolgirl. All right, Ricky, you got me again. Ricky, main event, Raw main event should have been this Undertaker versus Kane in a bra and panties match. Yeah, and then other people don't realize that he's been saying that for 800 years. Andy Paps, Baron Corbin might just get buried. LOL. Oh, yeah, dude, I called Baron Corbin 3.0, and this guy fucking, flipped the fuck out. And, he was like, you're horrible, and everything you do will fail, and you're out of touch. And I was like, I think something else is going on in that guy's life. Because we've always been, if you think our podcast is horrible, spoiler, this has been our podcast since day one. If it's horrible now, it's been horrible back then. We're like WWE. We don't evolve. But I was like, oh, Corbin. And then, this one guy just flipped the fuck out. He's like, you know nothing. You know nothing. Everything you do fails. I was like, all right. And the best part is I was like, well, I see Corbin, Roman Reigns, and John Cena the same because they're not the best and they're handed everything. And then, he didn't respond. He was just like, you're horrible. I hope everything you do fail. Don't worry. I assure you everything I do will fail. Let's see. All right. We'll come back to Edward's comment in a second. Let's go back to breaking this bad boy down. Bum, ba-dum, bum. And this is kind of an old school tactic. We have the #1 contenders battle royal. I like this. It reminds me of 80s, 90s independence territories. Even it just reminds me back in the day. Like you're like, oh well, how do you get a #1 contender? And you're like, fuck, I got no ideas. Battle royal. So I enjoyed the idea. Like we said earlier, Ryback was supposed to be in this. He was actually in the graphic, but according, I think, to NoDQ.com, they're having, and that's why I read it. I don't know if that's where they broke it. NoDQ.com said that Ryback and them were having a falling out. They'll be on television contracts and stuff. And you know what? I am not a Ryback fan or support, but the dude should get paid and be treated better. Like, holy shit, that guy. So much potential, but I don't know. You got Apollo's Crews, Victor, Damien Sandow, Zack Ryder, Stardust, Sheamus, Titus O'Neil, Rusev, Albert Del Rio, Darren Young, Baron Corbin, the great Baron Corbin, not Cena 3.0. Like, I always thought it was funny, too, like, when people are like, I'm going to unsubscribe because you think differently than me. Listen, I have an ego, and I want more subscribers. But just like Meatloaf, there's some things I'm not willing to do, and I'm not willing to fucking be like, oh, please tell me what your opinions are so I can tell you back so you can please subscribe. Sin Cara, Dolph Ziggler, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel. I enjoyed this. Titus O'Neil came out. People went crazy, and I don't know. I love the Gators. I love Titus O'Neil. Me and Titus O'Neil, we were fucking homeboys back in the day before fucking this. We're not even friends. I'm being a little sarcastic here. But this is why I love Titus O'Neil. Remember back in the day, I don't know if they still make it. I think they stopped it because college rules. But back in the day, EA Sports made NCAA football. Titus O'Neil was a fucking monster in that game. A fucking monster. So I love all Florida Gators because every Florida Gator is the greatest Florida Gator ever. And, so I've always rooted for Titus O'Neil, but I don't know. I guess, the finishing campaign's perfect for his fucking contract. I don't know. I'm really upset that Titus O'Neil stayed. I'm really upset, but fuck it, it's his life. It's fucking the way WWE runs their company. Just fucking horrible situation. But it comes down to the final two, and Rusev. And the fans just got behind Zack Ryder again. What could have been if you just hit his weaknesses? Zack Ryder is not a great wrestler. But Zack Ryder had the balls to do something that no one else did to get himself over. And his reward was... he did get his WrestleMania moment years later, which was great. But, it's just sad. You could have done so much with Zack Ryder. A lot of people are like, oh, you're just a pro wrestling mark and you just want the best guys. I just want the best guys that connect with the crowd. Get a push, heel or face. I don't know. Like, why is this such a radical, anarchist, extreme idea? I have no fucking idea. If you just had the match of your life against AJ Styles and no one gives a fuck, maybe you shouldn't be on top. If you just fucking main evented WrestleMania in Detroit and people are leaving and you have to turn up the fucking music, maybe no one gives a fuck. I don't know. It's just WWE. It's like, oh, you're getting over at the crowd. We're gonna punish you because you're not a chosen one. It's a grind, brother. It's a grind. Rusev does get the win, but so that's gonna lead to Rusev versus Kalisto, which is. Yeah, I guess, but I mean, how many times can we do David versus fucking Goliath? You know what I mean? Fucking all right. I wish if Apollo Crews won this, Apollo Crews versus Kalisto, I'd be shitting my pants. What if I could just talent mattered once? Just fucking once. You're gonna get Rusev versus Kalisto. Ryback at the pre-show with Kalisto. Ryback and Kalisto had a great match. So Rusev, you better bring your A game. Rusev's been hanging out with Del Rio too much. Rusev and Del Rio have something in common, and Sheamus. The whole fucking European Union bullshit fuckers have something in common. They could have fucking the most amazing matches ever or the shittiest matches ever, and you'll know it in 5 seconds of the match. Like, why doesn't Sheamus, Rusev, and Del Rio always put in their effort or their all? Why? Look at Del Rio when he's on top of his game in Lucha Underground AAA. He's fucking amazing. Now go look at him when he's in WWE. He just shows up. He had a great match versus Kalisto, I'm not going to lie. But outside of Kalisto, he just nails it the fuck in. Now, I don't know. Is that just is that what you're taught at European schools? I'm going to hire a grader to get to the bottom of this. I don't fucking know what the fuck I'm talking about. But anyway, Rusev, all we're asking you for is effort. That's it. And Kalisto, good luck fucking trying to get another great match out of one of these fucking muscles. But overall, still enjoyed it, even though I'm a little cranky right now. But still, really enjoyed it and see where it goes. After the match, Lana comes down to celebrate with Rusev. Kalisto stands up at the announce table, and Rusev goes wild taunting him. So there you go. Backstage, we see Ric Flair. They go to the ring, and they replay. Just imagine everything Montreal Screwjob done a million times worse. That's it. Just be like, oh, Montreal Screwjob done a million times worse. Got it. Saw the segment. Boom. Moving on. Little Nate comes out. They show WCW footage. I love WWE. They're so willing to fucking show WCW footage. It's fucking horrible. Like, if it's good WCW footage, you're like, you gotta go deep into the fucking network to find that. But if it's like, oh, this is fucking referee thought it was Ric Flair and fucking wrestled. Put up the clip. So Little Nate is out there, and he's like, yeah, I fucking called it down the middle in Charlotte. That happened. Little Nate leaves. Natalya comes out. Ric Flair looks like he's going to be tough. Charlotte says, I got this. Natalya takes out Charlotte. And then Ric Flair decides to take off all his shit, his jacket, his Hall of Fame ring, his watch. He gets fucking knocked out by Natalya. Poor bastard. Remember Ric Flair? Just think about Clash of Champions 1. Just think about his feud with Ricky Steamboat. Think of his promos with Dusty Rhodes. Anyway, he gets fucking slapped. They put him in a fucking fucking Natty's Bret Hart fucking driver McD Gillicuddy, not the official name. Puts him in a sharpshooter. Charlotte saves him, but then Natalya keeps all Ric Flair's shit, and then she's just in shock, and that's going to lead to a match. Back from the break, Stephanie sees Flair is selling it like he just got fucking Superman punched by Roman Reigns, and Stephanie's like, I know we're friends and all, but I got a good person, so you're going to be banned from ringside. It's Natalya versus Charlotte, a submission match at WWE Extreme Rules for the title. And I never thought, did you ever think in a 24-hour period, go back, pro wrestling fans, older fans, go back in time. Oh yeah, back in time is great. Now, did you ever think there'd be a 24-hour period where you say, man, I wish Ric Flair and Bret Hart weren't here? And then when they say, well, Ric Flair's not going to be at a pay-per-view, and you'd have been happy. WWE, ruining childhoods faster than Michael Bay. Anyway, so there you go. We lead to the main event, and I enjoyed this main event. I really did. I just thought we were fucking burnt the fuck out. You know, it was Camp WWE versus the Bullet Club. I love the fact, you know, that Michael Cole, even though he knows very little, still mentions New Japan because I'm a huge New Japan fan. And I don't know, I just really enjoyed the six-man tag. I usually hate six-man tags thrown together, but this one, storyline-wise, makes fucking sense. You know, usually it'd be like Randy Orton, John Cena, Roman Reigns versus fucking the Dudleys and Brooklyn Brawler. And you're like, I can't believe it! Like, this one, there was a point. There was a fucking story. There was a reason. Holy fuck! WWE just fucking booked a six-man tag the right way. So I enjoyed it. Styles nails a phenomenal forearm for the win. AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Karl Anderson win. After the match, Bullet Club beats the shit out of fucking Roman. They hand a chair to AJ, and AJ's like, no, I can't. Baby Funk is looking down from the heavens. I can't do that. Why? Like, first off, there's so many fucking plot holes in this Bullet Club storyline. Why did AJ just fucking hug him and be happy? Does anyone? No one watches New Japan. They only buy Bullet Club shirts. Anyway, I have no idea why AJ Styles is happy to see him. I don't know. Why ain't AJ hit him with a chair? Why? Okay. I'm a good guy, AJ. Okay. So AJ says, I'm not going to hit him with a chair. And Bullet Club's like, oh, fuck it, dude. AJ's going through a thing. Might as well fucking, we can't wait for Finn Balor to come. And then they've beaten the fuck out of Roman Reigns. AJ looks confused, like, I'm not gay, but I do find Christopher Daniels attractive. So he's really confused, and the Usos just beat the shit out of him with a chair. And then Roman Reigns throws him through a table eventually, and they go off the air. Reigns going, look, guys, I'm cool, right? And no one giving a shit to John Cena pop. But outside of no one giving a shit, good job. You know what I mean? Like, you're not doing your job as a main eventer, but you're better than the last guy in 4 more years. 4 more years. Yeah. You're better than the last guy, so I guess that's a step in the right direction. Fuck my life. All right, so yeah, overall, mixed bag. Some good, some bad. And you know what? After WrestleMania, the mixed bag is slowly going in the right direction. But with that said, a little negative, we've seen this play before. We've seen this play out. We're like, all right, Mario, Koopa steals the princess. Mario saves. Okay, got it. Dude, we've seen it. John Cena, he tries to be cool, and then they book the undercard tremendously, hoping that we can forgive McMahon masturbating. So, history repeats itself. Overall, I give it a tie. It's a complete mixed bag. Have your fast forward button there. In some small ways, you can make an argument it's a mixed bag. There's something for everybody, but some things are not for nobody. The Goldust shit. All right. Let's break down some live comments, and then we'll wrap this bad boy up. Win, loss, or tie, what did you think? You can live tweet us at KocoSports. Please sign up for ProWrestling.me. John Ball gives us a thumbs up. Appreciate that. Thank you for all the thumbs up and all that fun stuff on KocoSport on Facebooks. All right. Edward, we promised to come back to you, and we're back. Not yet, Thailand. I see a brand split by SummerSlam. Yeah, well, there's a column on ProWrestling.me. It's the guy that lost his mind over Corbin. But yeah, I like. There's 3 things about the brand split. I think a brand split can work if done right. With that said, I don't think WWE is done right. There's the greedy part, being like, yes, put all the wrestlers I hate: Corbin, Roman Reigns, Cena, fucking Kane, fucking the Hardys, fucking get them out of TNA so we can watch TNA again. I just have one call. Dave fucking hates this. Be like, welcome to Monday night. Dave fucking hates this. I'm like, yeah, all right, dude. Good luck. And then have one brand with great wrestlers and simple storylines. But it's just both of those. One, brand split can be done right. I don't think they will. Me being a greedy fan saying, hey, if I can put all the guys I hate on one show so I can enjoy one show tremendously. Because the thing is, I do enjoy New Japan. I do enjoy Lucha Underground, but dude, everyone loves WWE, so like, why can't we have a WWE product everyone loves? Even if you hate WWE, you love WWE. And Spy, I fucking hate WWE. I've never left a comment on a TNA video in damn my life. I wish I could go to every live show. Maybe I'd like it more. Yeah, I think some sports are way better live. I think pro wrestling is better live. Because like the thing is, I always go every year. I go to Wrestle Kingdom, and every year we have a year-end awards. I give it match of the year to the Wrestle Kingdom match. And a lot of times I'm like, I wonder if it's because I'm there live. They're still amazing. And every time someone says, hey, this is match of the year, I go back to Wrestle Kingdom. I'm like, no, it's not. So, yeah, Pro Wrestling Live is way better. My wife, she only likes Pro Wrestling Live. And not only that, but she's a cake eater. She has to be like ringside for her to even care. And yeah, I think hockey's better live. Basketball's maybe better live. I think American football, I know I'm going to get a lot of heat from this. I think American football is better on television. I do. Well, yeah, I do. Rihanna Jackson. I wish I... Oh, yeah, I heard that one. Wrestler Random. Yep, it's not the same people. It's just the same main event booking style. Even with a few faces, the same booking you've already read for 10 years. Rihanna Jackson says, happy birthday to Miss Coco and The Rock. Hey, happy birthday. JT Shet says, Camp WWE was hilarious. See, I enjoyed it. I think WWE, Camp WWE depends on your sense of humor. I enjoyed it a lot. I think I enjoy this. I bought the WWE Network when it came to Japan, and it's the first show that I've watched multiple times. And maybe it's my sense of humor. I think it's fucking funny and all that, but like, you can tell fans really made it because even the non-jokes are fucking funny to fans. Like John Cena's like, I'm never leaving Camp WWE. And like, it's not a punchline, but for wrestling fans, you're like, we fucking know, Cena. So I enjoyed it a lot, to be honest. I actually probably enjoyed Camp WWE more than I fucking enjoyed the WWE pay-per-view and Raw. Maybe I have to do Camp WWE fucking reviews. Wrestler Ranted does reviews on TV show. Wrestler Ranted, we need some damn Camp WWE reviews. Ordered, stat. I enjoyed it. About time to see something for the minority. 98% of their viewership, Undertaker smile when they said his parents died was great. Yeah. Well, not all that, but statistically speaking, that is their audience. I mean, I know a lot of people blindly defend WWE because WWE, Vince McMahon's success is your success, but the reality is there's not many kids watching it. It's just the fucking reality. Go look at the stats. Go look at the stats. And then Wrestling Ranton shared on his Twitter an interview with Kevin Nash, and he brings up a great point. I think all these people that are like, oh, it's for the kids, have never been around kids. Do you hear the shit kids say? And you can be like, oh, I don't know, it's so weird. It is fucking weird. We live in a weird fucking time, bro. Weird time. Because, like, we protect the kids more than we ever have, yet we blame them for everything. When are we going to blame ourselves on that one? All right? We don't let the kids do anything, and then we're like, you're fucking horrible, not ready for the real world. Okay, wait. Okay, don't let the kids do anything. They can't learn about cursing. They can't learn about this, blah, 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 blah. Always protected. They can't realize life is hard. Oh, these young kids don't know anything. Yeah, it's definitely young people's fault. Anyway, yeah. Other than Bullet Club tonight was Midway to Win, and that's from Bishop 7. Andy Papp says, I love Camp WWE. I'm so glad. I love it too. I thought I was going to be the only one. It's the first thing oh, no, that's not true. I watched the Nakamura match on NXT a couple times. So I watched the Nakamura match and WWE, Camp WWE a couple times. Those are the only things I've ever watched. And the weird thing is, now that I have WWE Network, sometimes it's so fucking easy that I watch. Like, half the shows I watch on WWE Network, I wouldn't watch if it wasn't so easy to watch. All of you's got to get networks. Not WWE Networks. I'm saying every company in the world has to fucking build a network. But I've been saying that for years. Shoot, that's a shoot. Cool. Edward says, Ric Flair was hilarious on Camp WWE. I thought they all were. I loved it. I need to see that show. Seth Green, thank you for Camp WWE. Is it true ROH buying TNA? I don't know if it's true, but it's a rumor. Yep, Dave called it on the non-WWE podcast. I don't remember that, but yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry. Context is everything. Let's see. All right, good news. We lost a lot of comments. Oh, no, we didn't. Sorry, YouTube's acting up. Check out Wrestling Ranted. Go subscribe to his channel. All right. All TNA originals are jumping to NXT. Yeah. I stopped watching TNA when EC3 lost to Jeff Hardy in 4 days, and then Matt Hardy EC3 was the champion. Matt Hardy showed up on a pay-per-view with a 4-day build, beat him, and then on that night on YouTube gave away the title. I was done. I officially retired. There was nothing good I could ever say about the company again. And I like old school TNA, and I would love to go see TNA. I really would. But here's the thing. I'm like, I'm going to check out TNA. And it will be a TNA fan commenting on something. And I'm not picking on Andy Paps because he's a decent TNA fan, but some of them are fucking horrible. And it's just like, all right. Or like, I'll just peek at the results. I'm like, I'm good. You know? I don't know. Because the thing is TNA, you either have to bash it or defend it. I don't want to do either. I don't even want to fucking watch this shit. Music has gone down to shitter, but of course you get a pass because you don't listen to music. Yeah, that's true. Thanks for that. I don't know much about music. I am a noob. Music has never connected with me. Sammy Sinister here. Why'd you on the podcast, Sammy? Sorry I couldn't make the show. Work ran long. I'm watching Raw now. I ain't even watching the goddamn podcast, Sammy. Will the Steph Shane split set up for a Survivor Series? Yeah, I could see that. That'd be really cool. I love, like, back in the day, I used to love predicting what WWE was going to do and WCW was going to do and ECW was going to do. But here's the problem, and I believe this in my heart. I don't think they know what they're doing. So you're, like, predicting something that they have no idea. But, yeah, I like it. That would be cool. You'd have Team Steph, Team Shane, and it would feel very old school Survivor Series like. And even though I grew up a WCW, NWA, ECW guy, I did like Survivor Series and Royal Rumble. I did. I thought they were always great ideas. If you book it right. But I don't know if it's booked right or not. So, sorry if we're having technical difficulties. Hopefully we're not. Everyone's saying hello to Sammy. I really hope Rusev wins the U.S. title again. Ryback, leave WWE. Yeah. JT shit, your podcast makes Monday nights awesome. Much love. Love the honest insight. You talk the good and bad. Well, I appreciate it. We try. The way I see this, and I've said this before, I see it as like a points bar. We're all sitting around together, and then we're talking. Now, granted, I have home field advantage when we see it's the highest, but I still, that's why I always find it funny, like, when someone comes by and they're like, you what? You hate this? Really? You've survived this long, and we all like the same thing? That's weird. But I think of the kind words. Ryback would be better in any other company. I think so. Yeah. And I noticed that there's a roster. Maybe I should do a podcast about this. I noticed a theme this week of guys that are in WWE that are not getting the right. Like, because we said Ziggler, we said it with Ryback. I think Ziggler and Ryback, you put them in any company, even TNA, who's going through some hard times. I think they do better. I think Ryback does better in New Japan. I think Ryback and Ziggler, I think they do better. I'm a Ryback fan. It's weird, because, like, I'm not a Ryback fan, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, you don't deserve that. Edward says Titus O'Neil is awesome. Yeah, I love Titus O'Neil. Dave, it's all about the U. Go Hurricanes. Damn you, Andy Paps. Are we going to do this forever? I'm Batman, you're Joker. First, you like Bullet Club, and I like Team Chaos. You like New York teams, I like Tampa Bay teams. And then you're like, hey, you know what? I'll do a Florida team, and you like fucking the Hurricanes. I'm not going to lie. The Hurricanes are my third favorite team in Florida. Here we go. The Gators, of course, number one. USF Bulls, baby. Fuck Florida State. Then Miami. I fucking despise Florida State, even though my 10 Buccaneers have a great kicker and a great quarterback from Florida State. But, once they become Buccaneers, they're not Florida State guys anymore. That's what I'm telling myself. Kalisto said fucking on live television. What a balls up. Oh, really? I missed it. I'll have to check it out. I'll probably come watch Mania. I remember there's a really famous team. This is an embarrassing story. I don't know if I should share it, but it's not that embarrassing. It's to me because, like, I regret it tremendously. we were doing a radio show, a live radio show from a pro wrestling event, and there's a local celebrity. I think he's still doing great, named Cowhead. And I was trying to impress Cowhead because if I impressed Cowhead, maybe I could be in Cowhead's entourage and better off my career. That's what I was thinking. I was like, all right, I'm going to impress Cowhead. And we get Cowhead on, and we're talking. I think we talked about we shouldn't use the word retard. We do. And then out of nowhere, I was just like, yeah, I know what the fuck you mean. And Cowhead's just like, all right, you just said I know what the fuck you mean on radio. And Cowhead never fucking looked me in the eye again. So, yeah. Sometimes you fuck up. I fuck up all the time. That's why I love YouTube. Not like, but I don't understand why cursing is a big deal. I don't. And, like, I remember as a little kid, you know, I was passed around from adult to adult. I was a bastard of a child. And I just remember adults going, oh, when you're older, you'll understand why you can't curse. Then I joined the Marine Corps. That did not help. If you're anti-cursing, you don't want to, especially infantry. I mean, we'd be like, fuck that fucker, fucking fuck. And, like, we'd be like, I understand, gotcha, Captain. And then, like, I went to Marine Corps, like, oh, everyone curses here. Went to college, everyone cursed there. Went to television, everyone cursed. Became a teacher, everyone cursed. And then I'm like, when the fuck am I supposed to learn that cursing isn't good? Besides not impressing Cowhead, cursing has never really done me wrong. Never. You know, granted, don't curse in front of little kids. But at the same time, little kids shouldn't be watching this. Little kids shouldn't be watching WWE. But then again, if you spoil them, you can't be like, oh, don't curse in front of little kids. And little kids fucking cry when you say, hey, you fucking asshole, don't do that at work. You can't be like, oh, that fucking little kid. Oh, goddamn. Fuck, man. We're fucking up this generation. Fuck. Good luck, young kids. Good luck. Like, if you're under the age of 30, good luck with that bag of shit we left you. The baby boomers wrecked this fucking world. We were lazy as fuck and didn't improve anything. And now, we just blame you. We just blame you. You know, there was the greatest generation. Then the baby boomers came, wrecked everything. Then we were fucking lazy as fuck. And then me and the baby boomers are like, fucking young kids, right? Fuck, dude, I'm sorry. All right, let's see. I just wanted to check in and let you guys know I wasn't here. Anything y'all want to talk about, hit me up on ProWrestling.me. Oh, look at that, Sandy plugging ProWrestling.me. You know what sucks? Michael Cole is going to be a Hall of Famer. Shit. Yeah, poor Michael Cole. I don't know. I used to hate Michael Cole, but his life just has to suck. You know what I mean? He just has to. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be Michael Cole. He'll probably be a Hall of Famer. I mean, he's been the voice for forever. You know, it just sucks because JR has such a great reputation. Yeah, I don't know. I think 1 out of 10 shows Michael Cole does a good job. That was supposed to be a compliment. Michael Cole has his moments. Not now, but in the future. Yeah. I love the Chicago crowd chanting CM Punk last night. Me too. Blueby says, just as he was getting introduced on the announce table before the Battle Royal, Kalisa said it was amazing. Fucking amazing feel when being said about last night. Oh, that's awesome. Well, hopefully it doesn't get punished too much. Ric Flair needs to go home. No, Edward, I'm a little down on the Nature Boy right now, to be honest with you. I really am. I don't think he needs to go home. I think he needs to go with a Yuha Nation or even Corbin, who's not the next John Cena, obviously. You have to go and I just think he has to be a manager for someone else. I don't think Charlotte needs him. I think he still needed it. I don't think he needs to go home. You know, I think he'd be a great manager. Same thing with Jerry King Lawler. Like, I think Jerry King Lawler and Ric Flair can be perfect for short segments as voices for someone who can't talk. That's where they should be right now. They should be, you know, J.J. Dillon, Bobby the Brain Heenan, you know, managers like that. I don't know if they can live up to those guys, but they should be this generation's. And nobody caught it. Yeah, sorry, I didn't hear it. Probably if they cursed, I wouldn't even notice. I used to love when DX and The Rock abused Cole. I guess. Whatever happened to Rhino? I don't know. He was in NXT. I don't know. Last time I saw, he was in NXT. So he spent a little time in TNA, went to NXT, had a couple matches. Might be an NXT trainer. I don't know. Sorry. When is? I guess he means Kenta. When is Kenta coming back? Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. I was so excited. I saw that his T-shirts were on sale for $3, but then they were just for kids. Adult T-shirts. Like you could buy the women T-shirts you could buy for $4. The kids T-shirt you could buy for $4, and then it was $30 for a men's size. I was like, I love Hockey Live, especially at MSG. Dude, nothing beats Hockey Live. If you're one of those people that I don't know why people love hockey, because it's probably one of my favorite. I don't know. I love sports, but probably hockey is my favorite team sport. I do like the NFL, and I do love Major League Baseball. I used to love the NBA, but then the 90s ended. But yeah, Hockey Live is absolutely amazing. I think if you never checked out hockey, or you don't know why people love hockey so much, check out a live game. Andy, let's go Rangers. No way, let's go Lightning. You're getting a bunch of heel turns here in the chat room. Yeah, people are happy about the Rangers. Mick Foley's show looks funny. I'll check it out. And that's the thing with WWE Network. I probably would never checked out Mick Foley's show if I didn't have the WWE Network. But I'm fuck it. I paid for it. Might as well watch it. I've been watching TNA since 2005, and it's getting harder and harder to watch. I watched it from day one, literally. And, yeah, because it had potential. I think TNA had potential up to Angle versus Joe. And when Angle got the best of Joe, I was like, all right. And then, I'm not saying that was a bad moment, but that's when, it peaked. When Joe and Angle were in that ring, potential was so fucking high. It was so exciting. I knew a lot of the guys ringside. I could have went to that show live, and I didn't. A lot of my friends went to that show live. And I think that's where it peaked. I think from there it went downhill. Because even though, hey, it might have better production and there might be a lot of diehard crazy fans, I love the days, Ken Shamrock winning, the $10 Wednesday pay-per-views, because it had potential. Now, I just don't see potential in it. I don't. And a lot of TNA fans are like, oh, well, it's better. Don't worry about fucking it. Don't worry about anything. I just want to be entertained. And to me, the straw that broke the camel's back was Matt Hardy beating EC3. I wonder if the Briscoe Bros would come to NXT. So I like the Briscoe Bros, but I'm in the minority there. Not everyone likes the Briscoes. I do. Yes, Dave. LOL. Forever. The new Four Horsemen need to happen already. Yeah, I hope so. And it don't even have to be that. Joe should have won a match with Kurt Angle, without a doubt. He should have definitely won that feud. I think that turned TNA around for the worse, because that's when Hogan came in, and that's where. Because here's the thing: love or hate Vince, he protects his product. He's like, "Oh, AJ, you were in TNA, you can't win. Brock Lesnar, you're in UFC, you can't win." He protects his product. TNA, they should have protected their product. They should have fucking protected their product. Yeah, I think that was one of the biggest mistakes, and people, when you look back, don't consider it that big of a mistake, but I do. Let's see. My internet's acting up, but I think we might be ending the show soon. So I'm going to go eat pancakes with my wife and celebrate birthday. So I think I'm going to refresh, and then I'm going to wrap this up. Follow us on Twitter at KocoSports. Please sign up for ProWrestling.me. We're trying to make a community of just great pro wrestling fans and podcasters and all that fun stuff. And just, I know there's a lot of social media sites out here, but the goal of ProWrestling.me is it's fans, not fans of making fun of fans, but fans of pro wrestling. And nothing else. No politics. I know it's important. Nothing what you ate. Nothing like, oh man, I'm sad my girlfriend left me. None of that shit. Just all pro wrestling. So hopefully it works out. So please check out Coco. It's where I talk about baseball badly and talk about anything. I'll be reviewing within the next 24 to 48 hours. I'll be reviewing Captain America because I got to see it live. Not live. got to see it in 4D in Tokyo way before. What? There's a Godzilla verse. Godzilla just tweeted a Godzilla vs. Rock cartoon. I'm retweeting that. That's the most important thing I've ever seen on Twitter ever. That's why Twitter exists. I love Godzilla. And The Rock too. I don't love The Rock as much as you. I don't love The Rock as much as Rock people love The Rock, but I do love The Rock. Let's see. 43% win, 17% tie, 30% loss, 10% didn't watch. And on Twitter, there's a Godzilla vs. The Rock thing, so go check it out. All right. I'm sorry I'm stalling. It's just for some reason my internet's really acting up. All right. Thank you all for the likes on the Facebooks and the Twitter machines. And I'm going to refresh this, and then I'm probably going to call it a show, folks. So maybe I'll watch WWE Camp again. They don't sponsor us, but if you want, please check out New Japan Worlds. They're going to have a pay-per-view tonight, and it should be really good. All right. I want Tampa to beat the Islanders. Fuck yeah, go Lightning. And I want to see Brock versus Austin. Yeah, I don't know if Austin will ever come back, but that would be good. I always thought the perfect storyline would have been Austin versus CM Punk. Just the promos alone would have been magical in the match. So, but yeah, Brock versus Austin wouldn't be bad. I think, did that match ever happen? I don't know. I'll have to ask Wrestling Ranton. All right. Well, thank you all for the live comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out Go Plays. Check out our Wrestling Ranton. And please sign up for ProWrestling.me. I will probably see you within 24 hours, maybe talking New Japan, maybe Stump the Idiot, maybe a bit of both. With that, I am over.